guys, it seems I'm very much failing at this daily concept. Although I did say in my first video that I try at least once a week. Anyway, I'm way home from work. Had a very, very short day today. Although I already wasted like an hour of it in town. I have very long shifts this week, so I probably should just get home and relax. Speaking of which, I'm making my famous chili for dinner tonight. It's going to be a little bit cool the next day or so, but then it's supposed to be back up in the low 90s, 80s, I think. God, I don't even know. Not quite cool enough for chili, but I thought I'd take the chance while I have it. And I might try a little cooking video, see how that goes. Anyway, I'm going to drive home, and next time you see me, I will probably be set up for making chili. Although there's not an awful lot to do in a chili video. Just want to watch me ground beef and chop a few vegetables. Then it simmers for 3 hours. Pretty boring, but thought I'd give it a shot. Anyway, the crew week thing at work. I didn't win scavenger hunt or count the M&Ms or anything like that. Whatever, it was fun. I still have yet to figure out what I won for the value meal contest. I guess I'll find out soon. But I'm gonna drive and check back with y'all in a bit. Hi again. Alright, well, here we are in my kitchen. Not much to look at, but anyway, forgive the bad camera angle. I don't really have a proper tripod or anything. I don't have anyone to help zoom in on close-ups either, so it's going to be kind of stiff and stationary for now. But anyway, these are the majority of my chili fixins. Don't have the hamburger out, but that's obvious. Did leave out a couple of my secret ingredients. Don't want to give it all away, or there'll be nothing to rave about. Anyway, first and foremost, we have tomato pastes. I like to use roasted garlic and the pesto. Just gives it a little bit of different flavor. Got your chili beans, of course. Bushes I find to be best. I don't like plain kidney beans or pinto beans. I don't know. Diced tomatoes. Now, I have used fresh before. Still pretty much tastes the same. It's just a bigger pain to do, especially when I'm in a hurry. And I find that the new fire roasted ones that they have with garlic are really good, because I have roasted my own tomatoes before in the oven. Chili sauce. Doesn't really matter the brand. I happen to get this on sale at Big Lots. Minced garlic. I happen to like a lot of garlic. It's really good in the chili too. This is Dash Southwest Chipotle. Now, the common thread through my chili is chipotle flavoring. It's smoky, it's sweet, it's hot on the back end. This chipotle barbecue seasoning, I found at Aldi's last year for 69 cents or something. Actually, I think it's supposed to be a popcorn seasoning. I found out later because that's where it sits with the others. But again, chipotle, smoky, sweet. Just added another layer. I usually use this, I just sprinkle it on the hamburger while it's cooking to give it another dimension or layer of flavor if the meat also has its own flavor. Chipotle sauce. Usually I use chipotle salsa, but the brand that I buy, I can't find it anywhere anymore, so I switched over to the chipotle sauce. And of course we have fresh onion, probably about half of it, and jalapeno, fresh. They're not as hot when they're fresh, but it does give a little bit of color and makes it taste pretty good. One thing I did learn is that the more of the seeds that you put, the more of the heat that you get. So I only add about 10 or 12 seeds. Same with the rind. So I cut the rind kind of thin so it does not add, I don't really want this to add a lot of heat. Mostly color, a little bit of flavor. Anyway, after I brown the hamburger, put all the ingredients together in here. Of course, trusty crock pot. I love this time of year. You can cook so many things in here. Chili, of course, being one. Roast beef, pot roast. All kinds of yummy things. Anyway, let's get started. All right. I I don't usually use the flash, the light on the phone, but it seems like a pretty good idea right here. Again, I also don't have a light over the stove. Don't have a hood either, but anyway. This right here is my favorite tool for browning ground beef. It has a nice, I wouldn't say sharp, but it has a nice edge on it. Although this is the one time that I use the, I don't know if you'd call it expensive. I think ground beef is expensive, but I use the beef out of the deli. So it's already kind of loose like that, and like it just came out of the machine. I've been debating on upgrading my chili a little bit for a while and using the fresh beef and cubing it into little tiny, you know, like actual bite-sized cubes of beef rather than using the ground chuck or whatever. But I don't know. This has suited us fine so far, so this is what I use. Okay, finally got all of the beef in the pan. Now I'm going to just shake on some of that seasoning that I bought. Well, that would be if it weren't trying to stick together in the bottle. Gotta love video making. But anyway, it's kind of a light sprinkle everywhere. But also, normally I would use some Worcestershire pepper by McCormick, but I'm out and forgot to buy more. When I bought it in North Carolina, I could only find it in one place, and that was on base. I think I have found it here, though. This is what it looks like. I use it in everything. When I make hamburger helper, when I make hamburgers, when I make steak. It is amazing, versatile stuff. But for now, we're just going to have to settle for that. Also, there's a store in town that sells flavored, different flavored like finishing salts and cooking salts. Like here, I have some black salt. That's just for looks, but they do have a hickory smoked sea salt, which I absolutely love. I just haven't gotten any. I keep forgetting. That's also one of my favorites to add to this, along with my homemade barbecue sauce and homemade rub. Since I'm also out of regular pepper, pretty much go figure. And of course, everything should get a bit of salt and pepper. Salt for sure, give a little bit of flavor. A little bit of extra. Oomph. And of course, I can't forget a couple of the secret ingredients I've left out. Those will be put in after I shut my cameras off. Like I said, I can't reveal all my secrets. That would be silly. Anyway, I'm just going to finish browning this up. Get it thrown in the crock pot first. Then add everything on top of it. I did also forget to say that I noticed some people do like their chili a bit fattier, greasier, sort of like hot dog chili. If I'm using like the 80-20 like I am today, I'll drain out probably half that. But if I spend the extra couple of bucks and get the, was it the 93.7%, I would just leave it all in there because it adds a little bit of flavor, and I don't mind it just a little bit, you know, on the greasy side. I think it tastes delicious. Alright, so I've browned the hamburger, put it in here. Now we just dump everything else in there. I don't drain the beans. Well, beans aren't that watery, just a little bit of sauce in there. I don't drain the tomatoes either, because there's a lot of flavor in that sauce, and better than just adding plain water later. But I do add a little bit of water, but that's just less that I have to add to thin it out a touch. The chipotle sauce. With the salsa, I used to use a half a can. I might just do that again. I don't know if I want to put a whole can in there. It needs to be edible, if you know what I mean. By the way, as you notice, I'm not using any measuring devices. Well, the stuff in cans doesn't need to be measured, obviously. But the sauces, the spices, powders and what have you won't be. I just kind of eyeball it. It's just a recipe I've built upon for years and years and years. Sometimes it gets better. Sometimes it gets worse. Oh, that's right. That's for the hamburger. This I'm about out of. There's about a tablespoon. I think I'm just going to use the whole thing. I usually use a little bit more, but why the heck not? Chili sauce, I'll probably use about a third of a cup. Whatever seems. I used to use just plain tomato sauce, but I like the fact that chili sauce has a little bit more oomph in it, and the tomato paste is definitely a lot more flavorful than just plain old tomato sauce. We have the minced garlic, usually just about a tablespoon, because the tomatoes already have some in there. But I do like garlic, just the way we eat it, but I don't know, and it's not bad for you. Normally I find that the best amount of time, the very least amount of time for this to simmer is probably 2 hours. I do it on high for about half an hour, and then turn it down. Although 3 is my all-time absolute favorite. So we'll just chop these up. No complaining about my knife skills. They definitely aren't the best. Just get the rind out of there. Make sure we don't have too many seeds. So let's see, hopefully you can see this. I really just kind of cut like that. Just disconnect it. Pull it out. Then whatever seeds are left in here is fine. Pretty little slivers. And again, because it's raw, it's not too hot. And it's gonna cook down, simmer down. Oh my goodness, the dogs are being loud. Sorry about that. Playing in the other room. Anyway, and it's gonna cook out, simmer down. Kind of like onions do, I guess, when they get soft. They're definitely not as tart or whatever you want to call it. Hopefully this isn't too boring for you. Yes, I know this is how you shouldn't chop vegetables, but I tried to do it the way they have on chef shows and leave the point on the cutting board and rock it back across sauce, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's just not consistent, and I'm not in a hurry. I'm not trying to win MasterChef or anything like that. There we have it. Alright, and the onion. I love onions. You can omit them if you don't want them. I like to leave them long and kind of slivered. I don't know. Whatever works best for you. I just like to be able to see them and actually taste them. Not just like, rather than just like little cubes. You know. I just cut it in half. And I just make really long slivers. And again, forgive all the shadows. I don't have an under cabinet light. I'm just trying to get some long, thin pieces. They don't have to be perfect. Just like everything in life. You don't have to be perfect. Hair doesn't have to be perfect. Your nails don't have to be perfect. Just do you. That's what's most important. That one's probably okay. Big piece from the middle. Alrighty then. Alright, so here we are, right after adding my secret ingredients, and oh my gosh, the flash makes that light makes that look really weird. Anyway, after adding the secret ingredients and a little bit of water, I don't know why that looks so weird. I think the light is hitting on a little bit of oil. The grease that's risen to the surface is why it looks all shiny like that. But anyway, this is the before, and we will soon see the after. And we're back. Let's just check this out. I lost my spatula stirrer. It smells amazing. I wish you could smell it. Oh, which reminds me. I was doing some pre-editing while this was simmering, and I did not realize that my face was in shadow the whole time. Also did not realize that the audio is really low with my phone standing away, far away. So I apologize for that. I will have to work on that. Anyway, now let's grab a bowl. Alright, I got a bowl. Wow, and that flash lets you see every little imperfection in that glass. Anyway. I don't really think the camera is doing this justice, not my honest opinion. Looks a little browner and greasier in the camera than it does in real life. I'll have to take a still shot. when I'm finished. But yeah, there it is. Chili. Wonderful on cold nights. A little bit of cheese. Grab a sleeve of crackers. A nice big spoon. And there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you'd like to see me cook other things. And yeah, until next time. Bye.